November 25th, 2018. Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving weekend. To those who celebrated, hope everybody enjoyed their holiday. Hopefully you got some shopping done with Black Friday and Thanksgiving sales that already passed. Or if you're just waiting until Cyber Monday just to wait for those sales too, then hopefully you can find some good deals. Like we said before, this will be part one of our latest Q&A series topic and what we decided upon from our previous Q&A series poll, just because there were two topics that did really well. And we already completed one because there were two topics that did really well. And we already completed one of the two topics that did really well. So now we're going to begin the other topic, which is mistakes I made. This will be part one of it. And for those who watched the intro video, you already know what we're going to be talking about for part one, where we're just going to be just focusing on this channel. And what I refer to as mistake might be different than what some other people would say is a mistake. What I would refer to it as just I guess things and decisions that, knowing what I know now, being on this platform for about a year now, things that would have changed differently. Hey Patrick, welcome to the now. Things that would have changed differently. Hey Patrick, welcome to the stream. Well, I hope so. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. That's a big reason why I started the Q&A series as well too, Patrick, just because I just wanted to try to help other people out. And I didn't feel like there was really one place you could go to where you had various topics that affect all of us on this platform. And if you're on this platform long enough, you'll probably experience a lot of the topics with outro. Oh, okay, with outro. Like, what specifically were you looking at? I don't know if you have an outro already. A lot of people, they'll either just either have like copyright-free music, and they'll just either have like a place where you can subscribe to the channel or have a next video on the playlist, or they may have like their other video. It's like another video that was also popular as well too. Don't know how to do them. Oh, okay. A lot of it is it's either with editing software. Now for me, just say right now too, I don't have like a outros like on our channel right now here that we use, but there's like a typical editing software that you can use for that as well. I don't know what you were looking to do just to include in the outro, just I guess a place to subscribe to your channel, or just a way to watch the next video on any playlist you may have. I'm not sure what you were looking to do for that. Just that being said, just going back for here, part one, latest Q&A series topic on mistakes I made. Like I was saying before too, a mistake was what I'm referring to as knowing what I know now about being about a year on this platform. Things that would have probably made different decisions, or probably would have started some things that probably would have been more beneficial to our channel probably either sooner versus what we were doing in the past year. So that's what I refer to as a mistake. It's not necessarily it's like something to watch the next video. Okay, so I don't know if you already have playlists on your channel or not already too, because if you have like a playlist as well too, it'll just make it easier on your outro, just because you have it set up where the next video on your playlist would play. Assuming that it doesn't do it automatically, where people don't have it automatically set up where if they're watching a video on a playlist, then it'll automatically play for them. But yeah, because like for me too, I don't know which editing software would be best, because again, I don't really use outros as well too. I'm not really like the most experienced with it. There's probably something that we should like start including as well too, just because it would be easier for people to either watch more videos on our channel, watch more content, or just to make it easier for them to find other videos or live streams that they'd be genuinely interested in. But just going back to his part one Q&A series topic, mistakes I made. So that's what I was referring to as a mistake. Like I said, other people may have different definitions or opinions on what they would consider to be a mistake. Mine would just be that knowing what I know now, being on here almost a year on this platform, things I probably would have either started earlier, or probably would have emphasized more, or probably different directions I probably would have taken the content on our channel. Guess I was just saying too before I started this channel, so I had no experience making videos or creating content for anybody. We're just sharing like on any video sharing platform, whether it's YouTube or anywhere else. I didn't really have like any experience with it as well. So like I said too, this is all still a learning experience. So again, maybe this is just like all part of the learning experience. It all depends. Hey wrestler, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Welcome. Also, we have Patrick here as well too. He's asking a question about how to do outros. He was looking to do them for his channel as well. Just another question that he had. Just like what I was saying before too, mistakes I made. I guess the first mistake would probably be before I even started my channel too, was just probably just to come familiar with more channels that I guess would be in a similar position that I was, or just somebody who was just starting out on YouTube. Probably just to get a little more information and get a few tips at least initially. The way I started my channel was I just kind of just like went head first into it and just started just creating random videos with things I thought were interesting or that people like would either want to know or ought to know. It was around the time like now just with the holiday shopping coming around. I kind of just started with that just kind of as like a general theme. I figured, okay, there's people are doing a lot of shopping for the holidays and for gifts. So they want to either give to family and friends. I figured maybe just like make videos about that. Because again, just going back to not really having any experience making videos or live streaming or anything like that, I just figured it's just something that people would be talking about. I figured it'd be at least something that would be like most helpful, people would be most interested in. So I would say that would probably be my first mistake. Is just because I didn't really get myself familiar with other channels that either just started out or either just people who only just started making videos. It would be in a similar position than I was. I guess call them peers or people in a similar situation than I would be, and then I ended up being in. So I guess that would be my first mistake too, just because I didn't really get myself familiar with people like that first, just to see one, I guess maybe any advice they could offer me, and two, I guess like how they at least were inspired to start their own YouTube channel and inspired to start making videos on their own. Now, to some people, maybe it's like either not a mistake. To me, I think it was just because I felt like it should have been a little more planning, especially in the beginning stages of a channel, especially in like within the first few months when you start creating content, whatever your upload or live stream schedule is. But just at least just try to get a good sense of like what to expect when you start your own YouTube channel, if you do decide to do so, and I guess what to expect from other people who have been down in the same road as you have been, or been in a similar situation that you have as well. It would be a good idea just to get a little more, I guess, a little more knowledge or a little more of a perspective on that. That's like one thing that I wish I probably had done before as well too. That's like the first mistake I would say I would have done on this channel. I guess the second mistake I guess would have been to really, even though maybe it's not really a mistake, but to me it was just probably not buying better equipment initially. Now again, I wasn't sure if I was going to continue at least now for at least a year on this platform, but probably buy better equipment, especially the camera on my phone too, because my camera on here is not the best. I probably should have bought at least a better camera at the very least to, at least have like the quality of the videos to look a little more presentable. Now, to some people, maybe that's not a mistake. Again, you're just starting out. The phone I'm using right now here too, the live stream was around $120. I guess maybe I could have like maybe did a little more research on maybe buying a better camera, like at least initially, just at least to have like the quality of the videos that we posted to the channel as well too, or to at the very least, even with that, with better equipment too, I guess a better filming and recording techniques as well too, because I remember made a mistake too where I was initially held my phone vertically or in a portrait style too, and then you would have the black bars on the video on both sides too, because I didn't realize that initially as well too, that that's how when you upload a video on YouTube, that's what ended up happening. So I guess that just goes back to, I guess, probably should have at least maybe I said a little more knowledgeable, I guess, on certain recording techniques. Again, this just goes back to just going right into it and really just not really having as much of a plan as I should have had. But again, like I said, this was just really a learning experience on this channel, and it's going to continue to be a learning experience too going forward too. So you learned a lot more managing a YouTube channel than most people realize. And for those who don't create their own content or don't make their own videos or live streams, it's a lot different being on the creator side versus just being a viewer. It's a lot different than what people think. Now, when I was just a viewer too, and I only just watch other people, whatever they created too, just my perspective was a lot different than versus when I at least tried to create videos and live streams for other people. But that was the second mistake I would say too, is just not really having any sort of like practicing any sort of like overall techniques in the beginning. Hey Sierra, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. And yeah, that's like something I should have probably practiced like those type of techniques earlier, and to at least be more cognizant or more aware of just lighting. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking, Sarah. I'm doing all right. Just be more aware of lighting, how a video would look as well too, and to probably at least just try to I guess maybe like not practice scripting, because initially when I was just making videos for the first time, it's just in the first few months of the channel too, it was a lot harder for me to speak, especially on camera. I don't know if it's just a matter of shyness or just with my anxiety. It was a lot tougher to actually speak on camera too, because I was nowhere near the level where I would say I'm at right now too. Because before I would never have thought I could do a live stream. Well, we have live streams on this channel as well too. For those who don't know, for hours and hours. You definitely helped me develop my interview skills. They did. Again, news is coming out. Ooh, oh, nice, Russell. That's awesome. And there you go. That's good, and that's a good thing too. Is that's part of what I was like talking about too. Is I didn't really push myself to either learn new skills or to practice as much as I should have, which is kind of why I'm trying to emphasize it now too, where I'm trying to at least get people to at least try new things and try to expand their skill set, at least try different things out to be a little more experimental on their channels. It's kind of something I wish I kind of did as well too. Looking back, also on my channel, I kind of just like I said too. I initially just started videos just because it was around the same time of year where people were doing their holiday shopping. I figured, okay, well, people would probably be interested in that. That's probably something that they would like to see it, like to learn more about. And I figured I would start videos with that. But it just I don't know. And just like going back, I just I don't know. It's just like a matter of probably just falling into that and just not really just trying to think that like, okay, if I just like make videos about this only about this particular subject, then everything else would fall in place. And that was definitely a mistake on my part too. I should have tried to push myself more too to practice other skills and just try to like learn new things as well. Because again, I just figured, okay, well, I just have my phone. I don't really have all this equipment where I can buy like hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars of equipment. I don't have like auditing as well too. Isn't mine? To change the story there, it was totally rushed. Thank you for really. Oh no, it's all right, wrestler. It was my pleasure. I thought it was a great idea what you started to with your spotlight live interview series as well too. I think it was a great idea to at least one, to actually help practice your interviewing skills, and two, to give another channel a little more exposure as well too. But see, it's not too late to start changing too. That's what I was saying before too. That's definitely not a mistake too. It's never too late to at least start to improve your skills, or at least to try to learn new things. As long as you're here on this platform too, whether it's me or you or anybody else, it's not too late. Because I could say too, these are just saying mistakes too. It's just it's more of a reflective, I guess, part of I guess the quality of content on our channel, because it's around the 1 year anniversary for our channel. As I'm seeing like quite a few people that I know it's already their 1 year anniversary. It's just like, this is kind of like my way of doing it. I don't know if I would have like a 1 year anniversary special. I was thinking about recreating our very first video that we ever uploaded to our channel. It was just it was unboxing a pair of shoes that I had too. That was the very first video we uploaded to this channel. That's just something I thought about doing. So I would either probably either just like this time, I would actually at the very least write notes and not write out a script, versus just me just like trying to hold my phone like this and just trying to like have like it was like one hand I was holding my phone and the other hand I was just trying to actually unbox my shoes, and it would just show like whatever the pair of shoes I had, just showing it to everybody, just explaining like why I like them, what I dislike about them, and if they should buy them or not. Just like that was just like my very first video as well too. So if you could see too that really I just kind of went in head first, and I really didn't have really any sort of concrete plan as well too. That's not meaning to say that even if you just only have like I have this plan and I'm not going to deviate from it, but it's just a matter of just really to get people to think a little before, just to get them to think before they start creating videos or live streams or do whatever it is they want to do for their channel too, just to get them to think ahead. And that's just something it's kind of like a mistake that I would say too, is I didn't really do that enough. I don't know. It's just maybe just because I just felt like for me, I just did this to really just help improve my public speaking skills and to help my anxiety and help others. These are the reasons why I started my channel. I didn't probably think that, oh, I don't know, I don't see how scripting has anything to do with it. Hi, Shane, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. Welcome. I think it's still morning for you, I believe. I think it's almost noon for you too, but it's around like 10, 11 a.m. for you. But yeah, but thank you for joining us. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just thought, my thought process even before was like, well, I don't see what scripting has to do with improving, I guess, how does that help with like public speaking skills when if you're just reading off a script and you're just like making a video? I guess I didn't think of that initially. Even though that if you actually like write out like either just a script or even just like writing out notes to what you're gonna say in a video, or even make notes like just for a live stream, I don't know. I guess it really didn't cross my mind. Just because I always felt like just for public speaking, there's like I guess like the way I was taught too is like for public speaking, it's just not really in good practice too if you're just like you like write out whatever you're gonna say to whatever audience that you have, and you just like read it off verbatim, word for word on a piece of paper. And you're just like, it looks like you're just looking down on your piece of paper or script or whatever, and you're not looking at your audience. To me, I just thought it was like just considered a just bad form. I don't know. That's just probably something that something I didn't think about too. I guess I kind of just like took that and just assumed that it applied to YouTube as well. Just like looking back now too, I'm just trying to incorporate a few more notes as well too. So sometimes I'll probably either like have notes like either in front of me where I'm not really tempted to just like look down, but I'll just have like either talking points I want to include in the video, but not to the point where I'm just like this. I'm just like reading a piece of paper and just like looking at the piece of paper. I also made a mistake that I took such a long time planning some shots when they turned out not to really shot in because I work so. That's where it comes down to editing. So I changed that now. If that shot does not fit when I edit the episode, I do not use it. The videos get shorter, but that's good, wrestler too. That's good because it goes back to editing, and it's like you're saying before too. You're trying to make your videos. You're trying to cut out parts that aren't really directly relevant to whatever it is you're sharing, whether you're visiting a museum or you're on vacation or wherever else that you're doing. You're just trying to really just give your audience really the most relevant points too of whatever video that you're going to upload. And that's part of like me too, like what editing right now for a YouTube gaming project too. That's kind of like applying right now too. Because I guess another mistake I did as well too is it goes back to what I was saying before too, not really pushing myself to learn new things or to try to improve upon skills that either if I already had them and try to improve upon them. Just really editing as well, just because I felt like, okay, well, it's just it's just on my phone, and you just hit record, and then it lets me immediately upload too. So really the thought process of if it on YouTube app, well, especially, or even on the desktop app as well too, just hit record. You record every video that you're going to do, at least at the very least the raw footage. If not, if you're just going to upload whatever it is that you have for video without editing and just upload it to your channel. It kind of conditions people, at least initially, if you don't really know any better. It kind of just tells people, oh, okay, well, I'm done recording, and it'll let me upload. Oh, that's pretty easy. Wow, I'm done. It just like, I don't know. Even though it's just like really naive to think that, it's just something that, I kind of wish that I knew better. Where the thing is like, okay, maybe at the very least maybe I could at least attempt to either add some effects or even try to edit it down or something. I'm going to do a moderator. Oh, yeah, for his Hawaiian YouTuber live stream as well, too, that Shane's been doing. He's been doing them on Saturday. But, yeah, that's just another mistake that, I just kind of, waited too long to at least practice more editing. Just because, one, I think it's a good skill to have, too, especially if, not even just if you only live stream, too, but if you also just upload videos. But it's a good, good skill to have, just because it helps you to get another look and perspective at your video versus if you just only watched it if it's already on your channel. You actually get to see really more along the lines of you probably either notice things maybe in the background or lighting or maybe just this particular room or setting or environment that you're recording in. You tend to look for things that you wouldn't have otherwise. Whether or not we're educated in as well too, if we went to either school for video editing too, but most of us I can't imagine did. But it just it makes you look at your video from a different perspective. Just because there are things you would think about that you wouldn't have otherwise if you chose not to edit, or if you just either if you spent more time editing too, or if you're just only been focused on live streaming or whatever your reason is. Because I've noticed that too for a YouTube gaming project as well too. Because I'm noticing things too. I'll do my live stream now. I think it's better to get everyone on. Oh, cool, Shane. Yeah, great. If you want to try to include me too, because I think I remember you saying that too. Just let me know. I'd be happy to join you guys as well too. Just take on early live streams without having everything set up. Forgetting a bottle opener when doing. It's I have this. Hold on, hang on. You got to get a table. Oh, somebody said, "Oh, Brooke Caswell, thank you for subscribing to the channel." It's kind of you got to get Russell. You got to get a table and just hit the cap at the right angle, and it'll just pop right off. Assuming it's not a twist off, but Wait, is that Brooke Chaos? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you today? And that's another mistake that I did as well too early in the live streams too, Russell. I didn't have everything set up too. If I felt like I was gonna be thirsty, if I get a drink of water too, I wouldn't have a cup of water like I did here that I would already have set up. I figured, okay, hang on guys, I'll be right back when we get a drink of water. It's that was a mistake as well too. Just because it's just a lack of preparedness and just really it goes back to thinking ahead as well too. But yeah, some of this comes from a learning experience. I guess most people aren't really in a setting or a situation where they are talking for either like half an hour or an hour, usually without any really sort of breaks as well too. Oh, awesome, bro. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad. Thank you for inviting, Sierra. But yeah, but again, it just like goes back to a lot of this. Like comes from learning experience. To me, I guess I call them mistakes too. To some people, I guess it's just like I guess it goes back to really things I didn't notice, but I do now. I guess that depends on what you want to call it too. People do decide to do a similar series on their channel as well too. I mean, call it whatever you like if you want to talk about this particular topic. But it's just I guess to me, I guess it's things that probably if I took the time to like I guess think about and actually plan ahead, I probably could have at least made at least some improvements to the content on our channel. But that does not mean that knowing that I know now too going forward that no that we can at least try to implement some of what I consider mistakes too, that to prevent future mistakes from repeating the same mistakes in the future as well too. Thank you for the Twitter link, Sierra. And thank you to everybody for joining us. Please check out everybody's channels here in the chat. See if anybody's content is of genuine interest to you. Offer feedback, tips, advice, and suggestions to improve the quality of the content. If you also know somebody who is interested in the content as well, share with them on your social media accounts. But yeah, again, I decided to do this particular topic as well too, just because, like I said, it's around our 1 year anniversary of our channel, and I figured it's a good time to at least reflect and to see one, how far have we come, two, some things that we maybe have missed. Hey Zeno, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you today? Just saying, it's been a year almost since we've been on this platform. Figured, see how far we've come, things that may have overlooked or missed, and then for the future on our channel as well too. It's good and doing good so far. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking, Zine. I'm doing all right. But I guess it's just like I guess it's just my way of being even more reflective of it as well too. I could just say, well, it's our 1 year anniversary, and well, we've been here for a year, and it's been an incredible, long, strange journey it's been, and all that. I could have said that too, but I figured I'd try to conceptualize it all more into more of a topic too that really like does know how to make an outro. And also, I think Wrestler also does as well too. Wrestlers, you can ask Wrestler Mania as well too. That's something I think also we have to work on as well too. Trying to incorporate them because it's like I have to get my computer first so I can actually download this as well too. Because on here YouTube doesn't let you download videos anymore. I think it's like you have to have YouTube Premium and then they're able to let you do it. I don't know. I think that's like how it works now. Because I don't know when they stopped letting you like just download videos if you could have. I don't know. I think it was a while ago. Because I assume at one point you could have. But again, yeah, that's like things that, as well we can work on as well. So we had an initial, I guess, channel intro video, but it wasn't really like with really like bright graphics or anything. It was just kind of like a brief explanation of up to that point anyway what we were doing for our channel. It was around 6 or 7 minutes. I don't know if I still have it though. I think it's still on the channel, I believe. But yeah, I wanted to like just make an actual like just I know like Russell, I know you like made one too, but I have to like find a way to like download it as well too. Because once I get my computer as well too, I'll be able to do it. Because then yeah, but thank you again for making that as well. That's just something like along those lines too, but just like making like just an intro and also an outro as well too. Just because one, it helps people just at least become even more introduced to your channel. It gives it a little more brand and more of an identity, especially to help your channel stand out on a platform with what like over 1 billion active channels creating content, something around along those lines, and it helps stand out a little more as well too. And then the outro, I would say, is also important as well too because it helps lead your viewer to the next video as well too. Same thing with banners too. Yeah, but same my intros and just for a long time. Oh, you haven't, bro? Oh, okay. Same my intro for a long time. Well, how long is a long time? Because yeah, that's another mistake as well too. Is these are things like I guess I should have thought about a little more. I really should have like focused on at least setting it up to make it as easy as possible for people to at least find content on our channel. Now again, I guess in our first year as well too, we didn't really have that many videos, and then when we started live streaming as well too, we didn't have that many live streams. But still, a year or two now. Oh, yeah, that is a long time as well too. You've said that longer than I actually been on this platform, so at least creating content as well too. That's what I said before too, Zeno. Yeah, I said that too. It is a learning process. I guess maybe I shouldn't say mistake. I guess that's just like to me, looking back, it's like more obvious to me now than I guess it was before. These are things I guess I probably should have picked on earlier, but for one reason or not, I didn't. Start mine all over. Well, why is that, Sierra? Like, why do you want to just start all over again? Well, people seem to like the at least like your when you sing on your channel. At least people are watching it. It's just saying what what's up, my ladies and bro. Oh, okay. Well, Brooke, I'm actually more referring to like graphics and like putting your channel name and like either like putting effects or music. That's what I was kind of referring more to, like intros, and then also the outro as well too. That's what I was kind of referring to. But yeah, intros and outros. Yeah, I've done that. I guess I like informally I've done it as well too. Would you take but would take more time, but I had a way bigger plan for it. What was your bigger plan for it, Sierra? Because I didn't know that. Like, what was your bigger plan for your channel? Again, I'll say it again too. Being on here for about a year right now, I would say like the channel is already outros are great, but I no longer do animated outros. I just do my intro and then fade back to a few seconds to show my end screen. Well, I guess an end screen is more of an outro than I have wrestler, but I'll say still too, as long as like you have like your next video already teed up on your screen, or it's already shown where people can go to the next video. If you're having it in a playlist, if you like have that too, I would say that's like better than like not really having much of an outro too, like for this channel too, where I just just end the live stream and I'll say like well, thank you for joining us and all that. Usually if we have Twitch afterwards as well too, I would include that. But I try to at least for the intro anyway, I would at least just for the verbal part of it, I guess the best advice I can give as well too, makes the end screen. That is true. That's true. It's just that like that brief either second or two of a black screen, and then immediately the end screen pops up as like a part of your outro. But yeah, it makes it doing trailer intro vids a lot more. It would just take forever. I didn't want to wait. What do you mean like trailer and intro vids for, Sierra? Like for what specifically? Like something different versus just singing, or just like just in general? Okay, that's still good. Now as far as my channels go, I want to help brighten up people's day, just making people laugh. Oh, that's good, bro. Well, I try to incorporate that a little more too. I just like the way I guess like try to educate other people as well too, and try to help them out. Just because for this series in particular as well too, because I didn't feel like there was really one place that people can go to where if they have like a experience in any particular topic or subject, especially like the ones that we talked about in this series, whether it's I guess we were just talking about, well, this one being mistakes I made. All right, no problem, wrestler. Take care. Thank you for being here. All right, have a good night, and I'll see you later. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I felt like it would be more helpful too to at least try to educate or teach other people based upon at least some of the experience we have on this platform too. I feel it's better too, like for people's channels as well too. If they're looking for any particular advice or just looking for help on a particular topic that maybe they aren't familiar with, and they figured like ask somebody else who's been through a similar situation as well too. That I didn't feel like there was really one place on this platform where people can go to as well. And this is a bit of like a grandiose, I guess, vision of this series. I would kind of like want to see it kind of like as a Wikipedia for YouTubers, kind of like along those lines as well too. Where if there's like something that either you've experienced or something you want to know more about too, you would just try to like find it within at least the Q&A series overall playlist. But then it would be tougher to like try to break out each particular topic into its own playlist. When I upload a video that's hey, Celebrity Revenge, welcome to the stream. I don't say it sucks, Silly Fish. You only did it once, too. Think about it. If it's only once, it could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. But it started mostly in the beginning when people rushed me to put more vids out, so it messed up. Well, yeah, that's part of it, too. I guess, like, I don't know if it's, like, it's not really a mistake, too. I guess, like, because no matter whatever your audience is, too, if you're here long enough as well, too, whether it's in your comment section or people are just suggesting it to you if you're live, there's just, like, a chorus of, all these various people within your audience, too. They'll tell you to do this thing, no, do that, include more of this, take out that, when are you gonna have this again, stop doing that, and just you have like all these different voices and opinions being thrown at you. Try to upload once yeah. Especially, well, Zena, yeah, especially like with the editing you do for your vlogs too as well. I would say like once a week is probably like the best schedule at least for you right now. Because again too, like editing too is depending on how much you do. It's it's more time intensive than people think. So it takes longer too, but with that as well too, you have like a more polished product too. But you know, the trade-off of that as well too is you don't get as many videos on the channel. So you have to wait for like the next video to come up. So for those for people who actually they upload once a week, but with like the edited videos as well too, well, know that a lot of work, despite there not being as many uploads maybe you would like as well too, there still went a lot of work into the one video as well too, which should be appreciated. Now, to a lot of people, unfortunately, they don't see it that way. they just get they're on more of the side of impatience too. It's like, when's the new video coming out? I want the video. Give me the video, and you just like start like almost kind of like shaking their screen as well too. I hope it doesn't get to like that point, but you know, you kind of like understand what I'm talking about. But again, like for me, I guess I too. I guess like going back to I guess a mistake as well too is I should have like pushed myself to do more editing. I wish it was easier too that you know, I know YouTube like lets you put like copyright free music like in your videos already. They already let you do that in your creator studio, and they let you edit it, or they let you put. I think they let you put animations as well too. I think, or like end screens as well. But those are things I wish I kind of like pushed myself to do as well. Kind of wish that like I pushed myself to like you know, so at least become more familiar with it and learn to incorporate these into our videos as well too. I guess it'd be easier too if it's just not from my phone, but rather I guess I got my like when I get my computer, I actually do it that way. I guess it'd be easier to do it that way. Uh, Again, to me, I guess to some people, again, this is a learning experience too. I guess it was like more of a mistake to at least not try to push myself a little more. I felt like I got a little way too complacent in terms of just you know, just like before it was just like the videos as well too, but then here we're live streaming as well too. This is one of the reasons why I try to incorporate at least shorter videos onto our channel, and also having the live stream still as well too. Just try to switch things up too, and to give our channel a little more variety in terms of the formats of content as well too. Now for VR content as well too, once I buy my PlayStation VR headset, the VR content will be over on Twitch, but still, this is just kind of pushing myself too to try new things and to try out different formats of content. Just at least to offer something different as well too in terms of variety. But and it felt like for some things too, like I guess during the process of the year as well too, I felt like I just got too complacent. I guess I got too stale, and I just didn't realize that sooner. So really, just to try to like going forward as well too, just to really not be afraid to really just like push myself to really try to learn new things, and not just learn new things, but also practice different skills that you know, I should have like learned before too. But you know, actually I was trying to, if it means to improve the quality of our content and to make content that you would enjoy more, which helps to have a community that wants to show limits more and to ignore that part of the... Oh, I agree, bro. Yeah, I agree with that. And yeah, well, the internet is massive as well. Hey, Super Gamer Boy, welcome to the stream. Not much. Starting our Q&A series here. What's going on with you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, bro, yeah, I mean, internet's like it's very large too in terms of like its size and influence as well too. There's gonna be all different types of people, whether it's on this platform or the internet in general. But you know, I was saying that too. I guess like well, I guess I'll probably say this for like part 2 as well too. I guess like what I've learned since having our YouTube channel. I guess I'll save it for part 2. But again, there's like even though like on here as well too, I'll just say too. I guess another mistake I should have said as well too is just like really not trying to find really just trying to find like really and this is like right away too, like right in the beginning too, like really try to find like good people that would like really try to like help inspire me to like try to at least set the tone earlier in our channel. I didn't really take enough time to really just like go out and explore other channels initially. I didn't really take the time to try to see like not just like people would be in a similar situation to myself, but I guess like people who really they really just like they showed, and they I guess they it was not exalted. What's the word too? I guess like they demonstrated really just like a high level of energy, and just like really they're just really inspiring, and they just really just want to like try to help other people be better. I didn't really do that enough initially. I guess I just felt like I guess initially I was just like too focused on I don't know, just like let me just start actually making content and everything will just fall in place, and I just didn't. I really got into that trap. It was just something I wish I realized sooner. But I guess I should have just like went back to I guess not just why I started making a YouTube channel as well too, but I guess like trying to find people who already embodied those particular goals or reasons why I started my YouTube channel too. For those who want to improve their public speaking skills, to help with their anxiety, and to help others, I really should just try to find somebody to at least embody at least like those reasons why I started my YouTube channel too, and just try to see like what they were about too, and like what is it about their channel when they drew their audience in. How is it they were able to at least like build their audience up from what they did with their YouTube channel. And that's like another mistake I would say that I made as well too. The reasons why I started my YouTube channel, but I didn't focus on really just trying to take those attributes and then just I guess you know, really just try to find like somebody on their channel, like with their channel, somebody who actually embodied these values too. I guess like the personification, I guess, of all of these different values coming together into I guess whether it's like a one host or one person into what they did for the content of their channel. That's what I wish I kind of like did before. But again, I felt like at least in the first year too, I felt like I was sort of starting to get too complacent or too stale. And in terms of I guess like the style of the videos and live streams that we put on this channel, I see a slight mistake that may need a little change. Oh, okay, no problem, Sierra. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, no worries. But yeah, again, there's like certain things too that like I guess especially if like people tell me like after the stream as well too, or they tell me in comments as well too. Certain things I may not notice while I'm live, while I'm just talking, whether I'm just like, talking about a particular topic, I'm trying to do something while live. There's certain things that like I wouldn't have noticed, but you know it's also helpful too that like people tell me as well too, because that's what I was saying too. Just like I guess I should have also maybe try to get a little more feedback initially. Even though it's harder to, especially in the first few months of your channel, it's especially when you don't really have like an established audience, it's a little harder to do it as well too. But I guess I was just trying to like really try to get critical feedback. I guess for the quality of the videos that we had on our channel. Channel, not the stream. Here's a little. Oh, okay. Oh, no problem, Sarah. Oh, thank you. Oh, with the channel. All right, no problem, Sarah. Yeah, just let me know afterwards. No worries. But yeah. I just felt like it was just more disappointing to me. I consider it a mistake too, just because I felt like it was more disappointing to our audience. I kind of felt like I let them down a little bit too, just not like realizing this sooner. I felt like complacency and just being stale. It's just it's not a good thing, even outside of YouTube. It's not a good thing. I wish I had realized this sooner too, which is kind of why I'm trying to push to do other different types of content as well too, especially with incorporating Twitch as well too, because I didn't expect to start Twitch as fast as I did. Just incorporating VR, the different voiceovers that we do over there as well too, and then I guess like the bigger scale of the Q&A series here that I want to do here as well, and also when our first YouTube gaming project is done as well too. So I'm just trying to I guess like push, not just push beyond the boundaries that we've at least I guess kind of set up initially for our channel, but I guess I'm just trying to like go beyond what we've already like tried to establish in our first year. Because in terms of like I guess analytics, I guess what you call them as well too, we got a lot farther than I ever thought too, and it's just something I don't really want to consider myself with in terms of just trying to, I guess, kind of like make your content to fit the number, some idealized number, not necessarily just like making content because you enjoy it and you know your audience will genuinely enjoy as well too. And I guess maybe this just came with our channel was started, like I said, November 27th. Well, I didn't say the exact date, but November 27th. So again, in 2 days, the first year anniversary will be coming up. And I think it's like 6 weeks after we started as well too. I think YouTube announced the whole, oh, there's changes to the partner program. And you have to have this many subscribers and this much watch time on your channel. And I guess like I wish they didn't have as much of an influence on me as it did. That's another mistake I think I made as well too, because by only just focusing too much time on that and just really just giving that too much thought and too much credence, I ended up sacrificing other skills that I should have not only started learning and developing, but also just taking my focus away from that and just improving the quality of our content as well. It was just something that, you know, I wish that like that didn't really happen looking back. I kind of wish that I just like kept my focus on just trying to not only really just like try to see, you know, one, if there were like people here too that can help inspire me, and two, really just try to improve my overall quality of the content, at least initially with videos too on this channel. Because like I said before too, it didn't really occur to me again too, where if I had no experience making videos prior to starting my YouTube channel and live streaming, that, you know, if it's something I didn't really have experience with too, I should probably focus on building experience and not just focusing on, you know, whatever YouTube's going to say anyway. And, well, you just making changes to this partner program and all that too. It's like, I shouldn't probably consider myself thinking of myself as like a partner to YouTube. I probably shouldn't have thought myself that way. Or at least thinking like, oh, I have to be a partner of YouTube. Here's what I got to do. I tried to teach they shouldn't bring people down. And I'm happy to say that one of my fans made a video they said and done really helped them. Oh, that's good, Brooke. That's awesome. But I will say too that even despite all this as well too, I know there are at least a few people who are at least inspired by our channel as well too. Especially just talking about the partner program changes as well too. Some people that I knew just thought about quitting just because they felt like it was so insurmountable, the new requirements that were handed down by YouTube in order if you want your ad to continue having ads on your videos or to monetize your content through ads. A lot of people thought about quitting. I would like to say too that, you know, the people like for those who have watched our live streams, you already know a few of these people as well too. That, you know, at least help try to inspire them as well. Just to, you know, going back what I said. Hey Sean, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. How are you? Welcome. Hope you had a good weekend. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, I guess like well, even through all that as well too, it was nice to hear that, you know, there are at least a few people who were inspired, at least by our channel as well, too, to just not even let whatever YouTube's going to decide anyway, too, to let them stop doing what they love doing as well, too. Don't know if I'm going to... Oh, wait, there's a lot of snow in Iowa right now? Like, right now where I'm at, too, it's just, like, there hasn't been any snow. It's just been clouds. Huh. How much snow did you get? I knew there was, like, a storm recently in the Northeast, too, but I didn't think it was, like, one in, like, the western portion of the Midwest. Because here it's just been cloudy. It's been around like 50 degrees, but yeah. But I guess like even despite all that too, I'm glad to hear that there were like a few people too that they said because of us as well too. They thought we helped to like try to inspire them to keep going as well too. With very sticking with it's still snowing. Still, oh yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a sick day for you tomorrow if the things keep up the way they are. But well, I'm glad it was nice to hear too that I was said before too, and I'm probably gonna say this more as well for our channel. If we can just help one person, out of all the people who use YouTube, we can help like one person either motivate them or to give them some advice or to try to help them out too. Then I would think that our channel is doing a good thing. And I live way in the country where they don't. I guess well they have to eventually plow sooner or later, Sean. They have to sooner or later, but YouTube burnout is yeah. Yeah, and like a lot of people as well too, and that's like one reason why too. I'm glad you said burnout too, Strawn. We did like that topic as well too, because I know especially the YouTube partner program changes that were announced earlier this year too as well too. I would say kind of contributed to that in some ways. Now maybe not directly, but I would say too that's like kind of like part of like the whole process of people now changing, I guess like their channel style. And I guess in terms of what they upload and how much they upload and what they spend their time on as well too, kind of did that as well. Because yeah, we did like a particular topic on how to avoid YouTube burnout as well too. And I was just explaining as well too is really right now it's just like kind of like what we did before was I think we had like 6 live streams a week on this platform, and they were around I guess like 2 hours, maybe a little longer, give or take. If we kept going at that rate as well too, we probably would have ended up in the same position as well. Just because we would have probably been burned out and we would have been like really, really, really tired about just being on this platform as well. Just because spending on any sort of hobby, I guess like, upwards of 15 hours, like give or take, assuming that you go back to reading comments and editing your description, uploading your live stream and changing things around as well too, be around 15 hours, give or take. And also spending time on social media as well too, sharing out your content and all that. Yeah, probably at that point too, for any hobby, 15 hours into a hobby too will probably make you tired of it as well. Let's make the stream shorter, dude, for 6. Yeah, that too, Sierra. Like I thought about doing that initially, but even then too, it was a lot tougher because the very thought idea of having 6 streams a week, despite them trying to be a little shorter, it still wasn't at the point where I would really try to like avoid the burnout as well too, which is why I kind of tapered a little bit off of this platform as well. For Twitch, we're on for 6 days a week now. I've gotten a little shorter for Twitch. Part of it too is like my voice as well too gets strained as well. I'm in a movie series as well. Those videos take no time to make and usually get decent. Yeah, and it's like pretty easy too. You just you find a clip of a movie. You like I don't know if you saw my comment on your not your 40-year-old virgin movie for Monday movie series for that clip. I don't know if you saw it or not too. It was kind of like a segue into a particular suggestion that I had for a future movie as well. But yeah, that was a little bit of a different as well too that I didn't notice too. When we had a YouTube stream and then afterwards we'd have a Twitch stream as well too. How that would affect my voice and my throat. I guess it's just kind of a learning experience right now. Just because I don't know like what would it do to my voice or my throat. I don't know how much I would be able to handle and how long for hours of streaming I would be able to. Yeah, I think I know the scene I think I know the scene I want for that. Nice. And yeah, and I was talking about the original, not like the reboot or anything. It's like not the reboot that like most people probably would be familiar with, unfortunately, depending on how young you are. But you know what? That's I guess that's their perspective on it as well. But yeah, I guess just trying to for me too, I was trying to see with YouTube and Twitch as well too, doing them both on the same day. I guess it was just kind of experimental in the sense that I was trying to test out to see what I was able to handle, what my limits are. I was thinking a scene from part 3. Oh, okay, for part 3, gotcha. Ooh, my favorite's still the first one, for Karate Kid. Still the first one's still my favorite. But yeah, I was just trying to see like with YouTube and Twitch now that we have both of them to see what my limits were, how much would I be able to comfortably talk for, and then on Twitch when I do voiceovers, how much I was able to be able to continue speaking, whether whichever voice or character I choose to be able to act out. Seems like live streams is a great way. Oh, it is too, Panther. And maybe it's maybe live streams are more promoted by YouTube. Live streams are add another dynamic to a channel as well too, which is why I continue doing them. One, I prefer the live stream format over videos, just because I like talking to people. I like having the real time conversation. And two, I guess it helps more effectively. Just going back to like why I started my channel in the first place too, just to help improve my public speaking skills. To help with my general anxiety too. I feel like it helps more with live streaming versus videos. Now, again, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop doing videos. Obviously, I'm gonna still do them. But yeah, I don't know why you're scared, Sierra. What are you scared about? Like, what specifically scares you about it? So I don't know why people would be scared of it. Oh, well, we've had more than our fair share of those as well too. And they didn't stop us. I mean, it's the internet after all. I mean, it's going to happen whether you like it to or not. It's like what I was saying before, too. And inevitably, there are going to be people on this platform or on the internet in general where they're just not going to like you for no matter what reason. They just won't like you for one reason or another. They just dislike you or whatever. They don't actually do Smeal. Ooh. I don't know if Smeal would let you do that. I don't know if it lets you do that because I'm not familiar with it that much to the point where I don't know if you can actually live stream as if it's like YouTube or Periscope or Twitch or whatever else. I'm not sure if you could do that. I just never really liked Smeal. I don't know. So you're crying on this. You shouldn't talk about that. You shouldn't talk about yourself that way, Sierra. You really shouldn't. You're crying. That's not good. It's called confidence. Even me right now too. It's like there's still a lot of things I need to work on. There's still a lot of things that I need to do to help improve. Not just the live streams on here as well too, but like our overall content on our channel. There are things that I still need to do to improve upon. But again, that doesn't stop me from live streaming right now. Just because really for this, I mean, not even just doing it all too, really, it's like, hey, part of life. It's, yeah, you know, it's just like, it's going back to, I guess, people who don't like you for whatever reason. I don't know. I didn't really expect to have 8 billion friends on Facebook or, you know, in real life too. So, you know, it's just, no surprise to me. Well, I go sleep and snow and get my 1 million views. There you go. Oh man, I think that's the secret. Sleep stream, 8 hours. There we go. Got my 4,000 hours. It was that simple overall. It was that simple overall. But yeah, just like going back to as well too for our topic. I guess like what was I gonna say? Like other mistakes I would see too, at least for our first year of YouTube. I guess probably another mistake I would probably say too is if I had to say, well, I already said like I guess equipment. I guess going back to focus. Really not really planning ahead. Just like the major ones, I guess I covered too. Unless there's like other ones I know of. I guess I made a video. Oh, that sucks, Brock. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, like I don't know why. It's like if you want to waste your time on that too, okay. I just find that like there's no real point to it, but okay. But yeah, those are just like some of the major mistakes I would say that I probably just looking back, like in the first year of our YouTube channel, like I would say mistakes I made. I would probably say that as well too. But again, it goes back to this is just a learning experience. It all depends on what you want to make of it as well. And yeah, but because I didn't expect this to be like a 90-minute live stream as well too. I was just probably gonna go over the major mistakes as well too. Probably like some of the minor mistakes. I guess some of the minor mistakes I guess I would make as well too. Probably just well again this goes back to equipment as well too. Probably getting like a bigger tripod as well too. But I guess I already covered like most of them as well. Probably will be on Twitch a little later tonight as well. But yeah, I think that's like mostly like the majority of the mistakes that I made as well. So with that probably being said, I'm probably just gonna end the first live stream here. Thank you for the Twitch link, Sarah. But yeah, I'm gonna just end the first live stream here too. If I can think of any other mistakes as well too, I could try to include them in part 2. That should be on Tuesday. But yeah, that being said, thank you to everybody for joining us. Appreciate everyone being here. It was nice meeting you, Brooke. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to everybody else for being here. I'll let everybody know on Twitter when our Twitch stream is going to start. Play some more GTA 5 Online, which won our latest Twitch poll. Thank you to everybody for being here. When you know what time it is, you already know what time it is. It'll be time to switch to Twitch. That's all. Come on, watching train doing no. Yeah, it seems like a little suspicious there, but all right. But yeah, when we are done on YouTube, you already know what time it is. It'll be time to switch to Twitch. Thank you again to everybody for being here, and we will see you over on Twitch later tonight.